So boops, as our Tamil Hindu friends celebrate Thaipusam today, I'd like to wish you all a very happy Thaipusam. Happy remembering the journey of Lord Murugan, how he defeated Surapadman with a spear from Parvati. I hope that you're going to have a wonderful, spiritual, and a colorful celebration with everyone you know, you love, and you find meaningful. But that being said, as our celebration is going on, I just have to ask, why are some people mocking Thaipusam? So poops, I first noticed this on an Astro Awani article that's titled Vel Berkaki Ayam Nazar, 5 Things You Need to Know About Thaipusam. So it's kind of like a little informational article that tells you about everything that you need to know about Thaipusam. So yeah, it's just like a little nice explanation. It's saying that the Vel, the sacred spear of God Murugan, represents spiritual strength and victory of goodness over evil, and it is a symbol of faith and willpower for the celebrants of Thaipusam. Hindus fast and eat vegetarian food leading up to Thaipusam to make themselves sacred and to spiritually prepare themselves, while the temples are banned from selling non-vegetarian food as a sign of respect. A variety of kavadis, from the simple to the large and decorated, are expressions of sacrifice and will of the individuals toward Murugan, and shaving heads represents the surrender of self completely to God, and walking barefoot while holding the kavadi showcases your self-negation and surrender. So it's kind of like a nice article. It explains everything it is that you might want to know right here. Nothing too controversial. But if you actually look down in the comments, then there you're gonna see people saying, sorry, tak nak tahu, I don't want to know. Haram ka curi tanah. Bro, what? Stupid admin of this page, or you are the Kicap gang. Ooh, that is definitely racist. Don't need to teach the Hindu religion. Even Islam, we have not finished learning yet. And then you have people like Amran Hazim Al-Maghribi, who has a butt profile picture, who says, there are some who are with the majority Muslim who cannot accept that Islam is the religion of the Federation. Wow. And you can actually see that there are people who are supporting these kinds of horrible comments, whose names you can actually see on the screen right about now. And I'm like, what? Why don't you want to know Megal Afandi, who works at Sydney Skateboards? I find it fascinating that there are actually people like this out there who are just taking the time out of their day to say that they don't need to know. And well, to those people, all I can say is, then why are you commenting? See, the easiest thing to actually do when you don't want to know or you don't care about something is to just carry on, scroll on, look at the next post. That's exactly what we do as we go about our beloved habits of doom scrolling. But instead, these people are going out there and they are trying to actively show that they are not happy. And I just have to wonder, like, why? Bruh, like, why are you actively being hateful and then trying to mask that as, oh, I'm actually not interested? You know, some of these people, when they are writing, they are like, ooh, do all religions teach you goodness? Is stealing land going in the direction of goodness? And there you go, with even more of these comments suggesting that every single Hindu is out there with a quill haram or something else out there, which people like your standard issue Randuk would probably be talking about on a day-to-day basis, because these people have nothing better to do. But thankfully though, there are some people out there who do understand that, like, look, like, maybe you shouldn't be mocking other people's religions. It's actually crazy to see, like, the way that all of these people are just so incredibly hateful and yapping in a situation where they have the option to not say anything. Which is why, like, when this kind of thing comes up, I'm very happy to support all those good people out there who will casually speak up, right? These people are godsend, but, like, they are, like, a minority. Because, like, if you look at all of these people who are out there trying to poop the party for other people, when it comes to a faith or religion that has nothing to do with them, And bro, if you just let this cycle go on, and like these specific people continue to basically provoke while acting like they are either being victimized or they are just not interested, it's never going to end. You're just going to end up with a cycle where every single person is constantly enraged and angered. The thing about social media is that like even just a few of these comments from a few people can quickly escalate and people can react and stuff like that. As far as I'm concerned, if we're living in a multicultural, multiracial society, if these kinds of people are the ones who are going to be going out there trying to be terpaling hero agama and saying that, look, you need to move towards my faith and only my faith and that way or the highway. Personally, I think that if you're a leader of this country, you can't be allowing this kind of nonsense to continue, and it's something that you 100% should definitely punish or eliminate. And for those of you out there who can see that this is the kind of thing that we need to stop out there, feel free to go over to MCMC's website and report the people that you see who are taking part in this kind of behavior right here. I mean, like, you can literally just go log in after you've created something and then go over to online content. You can actually take in the link from Astro Awani, the Facebook page, take screenshots of all the people who are writing these kinds of comments and then put them into the website, even as you write a report. Because this kind of thing is not acceptable in our society. It takes a very, very short time to go ahead and do something like this. And if you actually manage to do it, then it helps in some small way, right? To keep our environment clean, because nobody should be mocking the celebrations of any other person out there, whether you're Hindu, you're Muslim, you're Christian, Buddhist, or anything else out there. That's just not cool, that's not okay, and we cannot be normalizing it. It has to be punished. But anyway, to those of you out there who are celebrating Thaipusam, I hope again that you will have a wonderful Thaipusam, very blessed time with your families, and enjoy the story of the triumph of good over evil. When we think about all these people who are yapping constantly about how they're not interested, I think you know what side they are on, and well, if you actually want to triumph over these people, then I guess you know what you have to do. So yeah, go ahead, make those reports. I hope that the authorities take action, but even then, it showcases that you are taking action towards a more diverse society, the one that we've had from childhood, and that some people want to go ahead and destroy. Alright, and that's all I have to say about that, and bye.